Good morning, CJ 101 students. Welcome to week 9. We are truly on the home stretch here with our class, and I'm confident that most of you submitted your last journal article that's worth 50 points, and really glad to see most of you got those turned in. And for those of you that did not, I do offer 3 days worth of grace, but for each day that you are late, it is a 10% deduction. So there's still that possibility if you want to submit that to me via email attachment. Okay, so just real quick, week 9, wow, chapter 14, that's our last chapter in the book, and it's on cybercrime. A lot has happened over the last couple of years with more and more leaks and reports of government entities in partnership with social media, Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. The government definitely has inroads into the various social media postings that they monitor, and they do it under the auspices of Homeland Security. I personally am not sure that's a great idea to have government in such a close partnership with social media. But at the same time, I understand that there certainly is a crime component that occurs all the time on social media, especially related to sex trafficking, money laundering, all kinds of scams. So that's something that I think society is going to have to deal with. Specifically relating to criminology, though, our chapter is just looking at the origins of cybercrime and kind of the ethics involved, as well as what government does to try to combat large actors on the world stage that use cyber to actually attack infrastructure, which we know has happened both on the U.S. side as well as even in the Middle East, where we had a major cyber attack that we perpetrated onto the Iranians to shut down their nuclear plants. So both sides are doing it, and it's definitely an interesting topic for us to think about. So last discussion is week 10. So we have week 9 where we're doing a discussion board, week 10 discussion board, and then of course test week. We have our multiple choice and true false for 50 points. A couple things to keep in mind as you work through this week. Stay ahead. Some of you might have some athletic events that you're involved in as a student athlete. Happy to work with my student athletes as long as they give me a heads up. I do tend to open up the final exam during about the middle of week 10, so you can jump on there if you want to plan ahead and get your final exam taken even during week 10. Most people try to schedule things around, and as long as you get it submitted by the middle of test week, that's Wednesday of exam week, we'll be fine, and I'll make sure I have a due date established on that. So if you have any questions between now and the end of the term, which is right before we break for Thanksgiving, reach out to me. Always happy to help. All right, that's it for the week. Have a good one, and enjoy week 9.